All right, so I'm gonna do an analogy. Evening, y'all. Chief Prepper here. I guess I should start being a little more professional. Welcome back to the channel. If you're regular, and hit the like button, all that to YouTubey stuff. All right, so I'm going to talk to you about my day, and then I'm going to let you know why, and then I'm going to tell you why. All right. Today was supposed to be get up, feed my dad, have my coffee, feed the dogs, feed the chickens, feed the cat. Cat comes and goes, but my wife likes him. So then the three things on my list that I wanted to get done today was go to the grocery store and wash my van. I'd already vacuumed and armored all it because I'm going to take a little break this weekend. And then if there was time, load my motorcycle. And then today was Thursday. I promised somebody that I use for some work, call it what you will, but I buy him some beer pretty much every week, if not every week, every other week, or often. All right, and he helps me out and takes care of my cars. As in, I don't get it for free, but when I've twice in the last 2 weeks I've had two vehicles that needed codes read, so it cleared, and one came back and one didn't. All right, so grocery store, wash the van, hook up the trailer, load the bike. So the day did not go that way. I went to the credit union because I need to put some money in the bank to cover bills that are becoming due. So I added the credit union first to get it out of the way, and then it was I decided, instead of going all the way like 30 miles from the credit union to a grocery store and then back 15 to my house and then back to the auto parts store, I decided to stop at the house, which is in between the two places. I also got gas in the car, and then so I pulled the battery on my 1-ton because it was dead, and I knew it was going to be a problem. I just hoped it wasn't going to be a problem right away. I checked the charger on it yesterday or the day before, and it was had an alarm on it, and then I put a regular charger on it, and it immediately alarmed within like 20 minutes, so I knew the battery was bad. And then I didn't want to drive my old Pontiac because I don't like putting a lot of miles on it, so when I pulled the battery, I put it in my Toyota, and well, I knew the Toyota was having battery problems too because the starter dragged on it. If you know what that means, and you know, if you don't know, basically your car starts, but it doesn't sound right when it's trying to start. All right, so I had my wife pick up a trickle charger, but when I got into it to do the errands, basically, there was enough power to power up the car, but it would not crank, dead key. So now I'm screwing around with another battery. And because charging normally takes half a day or more, I wanted to get it on the charger sooner rather than later. So after doing all that, I had to transfer the battery out of that car back into the Pontiac, and then go to the store, or go to the auto parts store, get a new battery, $215, and then go to the grocery store, $160, and then come home. Got the van washed, rearranged cars, and then I needed to gas up, or I wanted to gas up my bike before the trip, before I put it on the trailer. And I promised my mechanic some beer, so I went by, got him some beer, dropped it off, bullshit with him, went gassed up my bike, came home, hooked up the trailer, was in the middle of loading my bike when my wife got home. I didn't sit down really other than to eat until 9:15 tonight. And bike is loaded, the van is plugged in, the Challenger is plugged in, the 1-ton is plugged in, everything's charging, the 3 bikes are charging. I probably will plug my bike in tomorrow morning, maybe tonight if I go out there, but I'm really not in the mood. So why am I talking to you about this? I have stressed the importance of lists. It may be because I'm a guy and I'm task orientated, but If you don't have an idea what you want to get done during the day, then you don't know where you're at. And you don't know if you're behind or if you're ahead. Like I'm a month behind on the back porch. Me and the hired help just haven't been able to get together to get the door panel in, then one edge of the roof panel in, and then probably a front section of the roof panel in, and then paint the entire upper area, and then I can run the screening material, and then after that frame in the last door, and then basically the back porch will be fully functional. I got my wife to go around with a giant matting and get all the nails off the back porch. It still needs to be swept. So prepping is going to be like this. You're going to have shit come up that's going to get in the way, and you're not going to get stuff done. And then you're going to go along, and then you'll get a bunch done. So what I'm saying is, have a list, work your list. I can give you another example. My van that I'm taking to Abilene, I love the van, but I'm 6 feet tall and I cannot stand up in it. So, and I learned that hunting for, I think I bought the van in 2018, so I've had it for 6 years now. And I've only put 74,000 miles, 72,000 miles on it. For a while I was a primary driver. But anyway, I wanted to go to California to, I can't think of the name of it. It's a van topper. They cut the top of your roof on your van, and they put in a fiberine, put a fiberglass canopy on it. That is a big mold. It used to be $2,500, now it's $3,500 down payment, and then $3,500 at least last year. It might be up to $4,000. Half down to make your reservation. Then you got to show up. They can typically do it in a day, so it's a 3-day hotel stay, and then, you know, so it's, call it $8,000 just to go out to California and back. If it's not $8,000 price, if it's $8,000 and have the work done, then it's another $1,000, $1,500 on top of it. You know, for me, it would be staying in KOAs on the way out and on the way back, and then the choice would be to go up to Washington State after I get it done. But I'm talking to you about that is because for 5 years now, I've wanted to get that done, and I keep pushing it off because I'm on a long list of priorities. It's not in the top 20, right? So you also need to prioritize your list and understand that there will be setbacks and delays, all right? So I wanted to say this about it, you know, have a list, be flexible, you know, move stuff around, reprioritize, adjust as things come, all right? Information is knowledge and power. Live a little, prep a lot, share the love when you can. Chief Prepper.